Hello everybody, Socal Thero here, welcoming you back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Today we're going to be doing a special run here. I am driving the Mack Anthem. You guys know already, this is one of my favorite trucks. But you can see the livery is quite different on it. It is very custom. For those of you that know him in the YouTube community, this is a livery that's used by the Northern Alex. This is the Northern Logistics livery. So whenever we're doing a run on this app that they have, I will go into details with it more. It's asked if we could drive a truck and a trailer that has the livery, as well as a trailer with the matching livery or matching colors anyways of red and white, which is what we're going to be doing here today. We're going to be doing a run. We're over here. Where is it we're at in New Mexico again? I don't exactly remember. Las Cruces. Okay, Las Cruces. There we go. And we're taking some curtains to Hobbs, New Mexico, which will be a little bit of a short run, but still it'll be pretty fun to do. So they already got my trailer loaded up. We're going to hop in the cab here. I'm going to try to, there we go, get rid of that.
Ready to roll.
There you go. Yep, we're ready to roll. Start the truck up. Let's go ahead and release the parking brake. It's a beautiful day out, so let's go ahead and roll down those windows, but actually we'll just crack them. Let's crack this window. This is how I do it in real life anyways whenever I'm driving. Usually this one's down and the other one's cracked, but whoops. There we go. That's good enough. And then this one. There we go. Okay. So we're going to hit the road here, and I'm going to go over why I have this paint job and what's happening. As soon as we get out on the road here. Let's see. That looks clear there, and it looks clear over there. Oh man, that mirror is right in my face. As you can see, most of the truck is still the same as far as accessories go. We still got our Emperor logo up there for the Empire for Star Wars, and we still got Nos sitting with us here as IRL. He heard his name, he's looking at me now. So we are out on the road here.
Get ready to turn right.
The last time you saw this truck, I want to say it had just under, or maybe just a little over 1,000 miles on it, and I'll dip my head in here so you can see it when we get on the road. Hopefully this route is going to be, let's see, is it going to be a long enough route? Hopefully it's a long enough route so I can kind of explain everything that's going on in this episode. I was kind of hoping to get on the highway quickly here and then I'd be able to talk more. But yeah, this truck had, I want to say, somewhere around 1,000 miles on it. If you look down there now above the miles per hour, I'm at 9,000 miles because I've been doing a lot of logistics runs for Northern Logistics in this truck, trying to keep the RP going here. So I'm gonna flash this app that I have on my computer. That's pretty cool. So I'll probably be sharing a screenshot right about now. So if the screen dims out, you'll know why, or you only see part of it. But anyways, I joined Northern Alex's Discord a couple weeks ago from when this recording is going to take place, and I noticed this thing where it was logging like trucker logs. And what it is basically is it's a program that you install on your PC. You open it up before you open the game, and what it does is, if you're a part of a company, which I had to apply and I luckily got hired by Northern Logistics, but if you want to, you can create your own company too. It's either or. You can do truck runs for it, and it shows on their website. You get stats for like how many runs you did, how much damage you took, any speeding violations or any other offenses that you might have got to that cost some money. Gives you details on where the person started and where they ended their run, and then it also tells you what kind of cargo they took. It's really neat. And currently in Northern Logistics, I think there's about 79 or 80 people in it. I think I was the 80th person. And I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. Let me see what it's all about. Man, let me tell you what. This mod, well, it's not even a mod really. It's just an external program. has really like changed my perception of American Truck Simulator. Like it's gotten me like I've already enjoyed American Truck Simulator just for what it is and everything that it has to offer. But this just this pretty much rejuvenized it. It's so cool to have a trucker logbook now. To is that a plane? Yeah, that's a plane that had to land on the highway. That was crazy. But it totally excuse me there. Had something in my throat. Just completely made this like a brand new game for me in a sense with the amount of stuff that you can do. Well, not the amount, but being able to do this is so cool. And to be honest, I drive like really conservatively now too. I'm afraid of getting traffic violation offenses like speeding tickets or if I hit a car or anything, because it all gets recorded. So it's pretty cool. It's a really easy app. All you have to do, or program, all you have to do is create a user account on the website, download the program. It has a easy to install system. You open it up, you can log into it using your website login details, and then if you want to too, you can have it remember you, so it auto logs you in every time you open it up. Since I'm the only one that uses my PC and plays this game, I don't have to worry about anybody else using it under mine, so I just keep myself logged in all the time. But all you do is open it up and then away you go. So really, when I start this game, usually what I do is I will start up my track IR. I'll get it to the correct profile setting so it's a little bit smoother. As you can see there, a little bit smoother. And then I'll start the game. Now all I do is, well, I mean, I say all, but now what I do is I have the addition of opening this truck book. And then I can, it basically just logs it for you. You don't even have to tell it which game you're running. You just turn it on, it logs you in, and then away you go. It picks up when you take a route, and it picks up when you finish a route too. And speaking of whatever game, that's another hint to something else that's a feature with it. It's good for ETS and ATS. I want to say based on the web address, it was more or less made for Euro Truck Simulator. I'm trying to get over there so I discover the dealership. There we go. And they just made an addition to American Truck Simulator for when it came out. But it's really neat. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's this really small detail, but it's cool to see all your stats and your logistics being logged on the website, and it's kept on there, and it's organized by like the month that you did, like, so I can go on there and see all the runs that I did that month. Being an employee, I can see all the runs that all the other employees did for the month as well, and it says everything like XP earned, money, traffic violation offenses, stuff like that. It's really neat. I can't praise it enough, basically, if you couldn't tell in the sound of my voice. Oh, got Eddie's over here. Looks like we're not going to take a highway at all. I'm glad I started talking beforehand because... Oh, wait, nope, here comes the highway. And, of course, I need to get over to the right, so... We're going to slow down and then move over ourselves. There we go. And you'll have to forgive my driving. I've been doing a lot of recording today, and a lot of it was a bus simulator, so I'm used to driving a bus right now. As we run this yellow, but I didn't want to have to wait again.
Turn right.
Alright, we'll turn right if we have enough room. We don't yet, but now we do. There we go. So yeah, it was pretty fun to see this, and the reason I go back to his Discord about it is that every time it logs a new one for his company, which is Northern Logistics, a Discord bot uploads it on there and says, hey, so-and-so went from this place to this place. And it gives you a link of their trucker log record for the run that they did, which was pretty cool. So, obviously I've been enjoying it because I have 9,000 miles on my Mack truck now instead of 1,000. I've been driving all over the game. And unfortunately, I do apologize for this part. In doing this, I wasn't paying attention to all the XP I was getting, and we unlocked, while I didn't record it, we unlocked the last skill point that we needed. So our truck driver is completely maxed out on his skill points. We can go as far as we want. We get paid the most for high value cargo, urgent cargo. We get the best fuel economy, and we can take any kind of hazardous material as well. So it's pretty cool. We won't have any skill points that we'll need to unlock now. Now we're just earning XP and rank just to get it now. We don't really need it to unlock anything else, at least for now anyways. Well, that's going to be pretty cool. And that gets us all set up for the new DLCs that'll be coming out. Like I said earlier, I've been doing a lot of recording. I've just been grinding recording like the last 2 days that I'm doing it right now. I was up till like 3 or 4 in the morning just recording as much as I could so I could get a good amount of uploads ready to go for you guys. But as of this recording, the DLCs haven't came out yet for Idaho or Colorado, which if I recall correctly, it said Idaho was coming out first. So with that being said, Idaho has not hit yet. We're still waiting on that. And I want to say, yeah, at this time, the 1.38 beta testing is still going on. For those of you not familiar with what that is, the 1.38 beta testing is basically minor fixes and tweaks, and one of the bigger fixes is it creates a highway so you don't have to drive through the city of Las Vegas anymore. If you're just passing through, you can stay on the highway now. But as you guys can tell probably from my driving, you'll notice I'm not speeding as much as I used to. If I get caught, it'll get logged in my logbook and it'll show as a offense that I had to pay for. As you can tell, I've been conservatively driving to make sure I'm safe and I don't get dinged for that. Ooh, here comes the tunnel. I'm gonna have to roll down the windows all the way for this one. Hit that Jake brake. It's pretty cool. Go ahead and roll the windows up so we're not fighting with the sounds of the road there. As much as I like the feature, and I really do like the feature, it's just when you're recording, it's not the best if you don't have your audio set up for it. The sound gets really overpowering, especially to my voice with my tone of voice. Oh, speed limit 35, and I'm just gonna coast. I'm not gonna hit the gas. I'm hoping the speed limit changes before a cop sees me. Ooh, okay. It was Subaru, not a cop. We're good there. How far do we got on our run to go? 2 hours, 28 minutes, 116 miles. Cool. So yeah, that's what I've been up to with American Truck Sim. Has been doing these runs. Ooh, that's a cop up ahead though. I know that livery. That is definitely New Mexico livery. And it's been a lot of fun. The only drawback I've had to it, and I mean, they're not really strict about it, especially in single player. If you're playing Truckers MP, I can understand because you're representing the company, but I think they're a little lenient about driving with the livery. So I only have the livery for the Mack Anthem. I don't have a livery for any of the other trucks, if there is any. So to follow the rules, I have to drive mostly the Mack Anthem. So like I said, I don't think they really enforce it too much on single player. It's more or less on multiplayer. But either way, I like to be respectful, and I won't open the logbook program unless I'm actually driving this truck, or at the very least I'll drive another truck, but I'll put the red and white paint scheme on it so that way it matches to the company paint scheme. Let's take a look outside here. Yeah, there you go. It's a really neat paint job. And the guy that made the livery was the same guy that made the livery for... Oh, that's really a bad spot. That is really a bad spot to discuss that. That cop should be pulling over and telling him to move a little bit up. Could easily get taken out around that corner. But the guy that made the livery for this truck, is the same guy that made the livery for the modded version, the modded Mack Anthem truck that I used to drive too. and that one had my livery on it, like my actual, like, a theme of me. Like, it had the Socal Thero logo and kind of the same colors and whatnot as the background in my logo with the stars. So he made this one, and by no means am I not impressed, because he always does amazing work when it comes to liveries. He's done a few liveries for GTA 5 vehicles for OCRP as well. Just for his sanity, I won't mention his name, so that way he doesn't get bombarded with a bunch of DMs or messages of, hey, can you make me this skin? Hey, can you make me that? So if he wants to make himself known, he can make himself known, but I'm not going to be the one to do it. And if he does make himself known, maybe I'll put a link in his link in the description later on how you can find him. Man, the only thing I dislike about this road is the speed limit keeps changing. It's 65, 55, but on my navigation it's just holding steady at 65. Except in that spot right there. Oh man, I need to sit up. I've been sitting most of the day today doing these recordings. I've been going crazy with recordings. I want to get a good log of recordings going so I don't have to worry about recordings for a good couple of months. That's usually what I like to do. Lately it's been a month, maybe a month and a half that I've been doing, but right now I'm trying to get 2 to 3 months of recordings done, because we're entering our usual busy peak season at my work. And
Go straight on.
Okay, I'll go straight on. And when we hit that, oh, please stay in that lane. I get a lot of overtime. I'm at work like sometimes 12 to 14 hours a day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week, so
go straight on.
I like to get a lot of recordings done so you guys don't have to suffer through me working overtime. You guys are still getting content from me. Because as much of a hobby as this is for me, I really like to keep to my schedule that I have posted in the About section, where I upload Monday and Wednesdays and LSPDFR on Fridays. I like to try to keep to the schedule. That guy's gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm good. It was only yellow. I'll stop here though, because it's red. No, if you're hungry, there's an eye flop right there. Or there was one. Where's the building at? See what looks like a Napa Auto Parts store over there. There's a Chevron over there. I need to see about a mod for the restaurants to change their names to accurate ones again. I haven't seen any for a while. Well, wherever the iFlop is, it's not there anymore. There's a parking lot, and that's about it. Now, the Chevrons say Chevron on them, but other businesses don't say... Oh, no, they don't. The sign says it, not the building itself. I gotcha. There we go.
Go straight on.
Yep, we'll go straight on. I'm just waiting for the lights. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised I am as alert as I am right now. Then again, my speech is not. Just to give some context, it's 9 p.m. on a Saturday. On Friday, I worked from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. I came home, I ate dinner with the wife, I hopped on my computer at 7, and I started recording from 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. from Friday to Saturday. And then Saturday, or today, I woke up at 9 a.m. I took care of a few chores I wanted to get done around the house, because it was going to be a record high today. It's supposed to be, and it was 104 degrees today outside, so any of the stuff I needed to get done outside and around the house, I wanted to get done early, so I got that done at about 11 or 11:30. After that, I started recording again. I've been recording from 11:30 to 4, then I stopped to take a lunch and go get some food. I went to Submarina and got a big extra long Cali sandwich, which was amazing. It was really good, and usually I don't get that size, but I was hungry. And then after I ate that, I rested for about another 20 minutes or so, and then I hopped back on my PC at about 5 or 6, and now it's 9 o'clock, and all I've been doing is recording. So I should have a good log of recordings for at least 2 months after it's all said and done. I still want to get some more done for American Truck Sim, so this by no means is going to be the last one. I still have a few more I want to do. But with the recordings brought a new game. Well, it's not a new game, but a new game to the channel that I've had for a while, and I was like, you know what? I haven't recorded that, so maybe I'll give that a shot and see how it looks. You guys have probably already started to see some of the episodes because I kind of got really into the game and I recorded at least 10 episodes when I started playing it. So it's not exactly not going to be saturated onto the channel, but at the same time too, I'm not going to release the episodes back to back to back to back. That's why I'm doing American Truck Sim and a few others, but the new game that came to the channel is going to be PC Building Simulator. It came out, I want to say 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I think the first time I watched it and when I bought it was on Bay Area Bugs' channel. And I gave it a shot and I was like, yeah, it's a pretty good game. So when I was looking for stuff to record yesterday, I saw it had an update. And I was looking at the updates logs and they've been pretty consistent on keeping the game up to date and adding new content and adding new parts and whatnot that different manufacturers are coming out with. So I was like, oh, why don't I give it a try? The only drawback that I found with starting it up again is my previous save, which was a pretty decent one, was completely lost because of all the changes. They couldn't salvage it from the time it was last saved to the new changes now, so I had to start a new game, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is either way. What time is it? Looks like it's getting dark. Yeah, it's starting to get dark. Might need to turn some lights on here. Might as well do it just to be on the safe side. Looks like no trains are coming, so we're good there. I feel like I'm flying down this road because this Explorer is driving slow, but speed limit is 65. I'm doing 48. Unless my speedo's broken or something. And I didn't even look at my gas. How's my gas? Okay, we're good on gas. Again, I do a lot of the truck routes in this, or the logistics in this truck, so like gas, things like that, like are actually a factor for me now. Normally when I do recordings, they're not, because I usually get the truck, I start at one of my garages, I make sure the truck's full, and then I go pick up a trailer, or I take a trailer with me to go pick up a load and then go from there, and I usually never have to worry about gas. This one I didn't think about that, and I'm glad I did, but it's not needed either way. We're going to be just fine, I think, with the amount of miles we have left to go, and we're just under a half a tank either way.
Turn left.
Alright, we'll turn left here. And then one of the other new... Oh, I'm not going to make this one. I might as well slow down. Yeah, I didn't want to risk it. One of the other improvements coming with the new update to this game as well, before the map update with Idaho, is supposedly the navigation is getting an overhaul, so it's a lot easier to read. I kind of can see where it's needed, but I can also see where it's not. Like, it might be a little excessive. Who knows? Once it comes out, I'll probably be grateful for it, just like the Windows thing. It's like one of those things you didn't think you needed, and after you get it, you can't live without it. But I guess it's supposed to make it easier to understand like which lane you're supposed to be in. Like for me, looking at that now, the arrows pointing to that right side there indicates to me that I need to turn left, but I need to get into the right lane. It's kind of like I know not everybody's done it, but I did a lot of autocross events in my Evo IRL at the San Diego Chargers. Well, they're not San Diego Chargers anymore, they're Los Angeles, but at their old stadium, the Qualcomm Stadium, which, if you guys don't know what autocross is,
and then turn right.
It's basically a race in a parking lot or a big area, big flat area, and basically dodging cones. A lot of Mazda Miata guys will do them because, and that's why their cars have the setups that you see all the time, because their cars are really great for autocrossing, and they're set up really well for it. Which that reminds me, I have some other news to share, but unfortunately our route is coming to an end here, so I'll have to share it in the next episode. around cars too. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn left when available. Was it right here? Yep, it's right here. I'll wait for traffic though. So I'm not holding up traffic. Nope, they're good. Okay. Yeah, we're clear. Let's go ahead and pull in here.
This is where it ends.
This is where it ends. That was a scary ass voice that she mentioned there. Okay. So I always do where do you need it because it does record that on the program as well. It programs what drop off you did. I always do the hardest I can do because I like to try to better myself in my terrible drop off skills. So we're going to be right here. This is actually going to be an easy one. I say that, but usually when I say it, it never means it. It's going to be. But I have a lot of space on the other side. I'm on the end. I don't have to blindside it. So it should be pretty... Oh, you know what? I probably should pull up a little bit more. Let's pull up a little bit more. Make it real easy. There we go. We get it on one shot instead, hopefully. Oh, you know what? I just realized I didn't grab a screenshot at all while driving. So I'm gonna have to grab one after I make this drop off. Yeah, we could do better than that. There, let's straighten this trailer out. Didn't get to one-shot it like I was hoping, but oh well. It is what it is. Still gonna hit the dock door so I can offload it. Or the dock plate anyways. There we go. Whoops. Go ahead and put it in park. Let's turn the lights off. Kill the engine. We'll get out here and take a look. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, let's go ahead and unload the trailer and we'll see how we did here. Excellent. Driven distance 238 miles. We consumed 40 gallons of fuel. As you can see, like I said, we are level 36, which is the top level that you need to be to unlock all the skill points. So we didn't get much on there, but money-wise, we did make a good chunk of money. We made almost 14,000 on that, so that's not too bad. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of American Truck Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. If you're new to my channel and haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps me out as well as it keeps you informed when I upload new content. And if you'd like to know immediately when I upload new content, go ahead and click that bell next to it. But until next time, guys, take care.